Laserium began at Griffith Observatory, sort of snuck up on us. There was a proposal by Ivan Dreyer and a few others to bring a show into the planetarium at a time when we wouldn't normally be operating, and it was a show with lasers and music and such, all really quite alien to the planetarium at that time. Well, we brought the show in, not really quite knowing what to expect, and the next thing we knew, we had crowds, we had lines, we had an incredible response that turned what was going to be just a short stint of 4 weeks into something that's over a 10-year relationship. Well, I think the spontaneous live quality of the program is certainly one of the things that's been most attractive about it. It's given people a sense that there's something other than a recording in the theater, and that in turn I think is part of the success of the program. Audience response to the program really has been quite incredible throughout the time that Laserium has been presented at Griffith Observatory. There have been times when the lines extended from the front of the building all the way out to the distant reaches of the parking lot. And of course those people enthusiastic coming in to show after show, back to back, filling it up, and of course providing sellout after sellout. Audiences really enjoy the fact that this program is live. They sense it being live because they'll come back from one show to the next and see differences and nuances, changes in the performance. And of course the music as well as the laser effects have to combine in the moment of presentation to make something that's really a performance rather than just a recording. That kind of thing is certainly part of the appeal, and it can allow for flamboyance and personality in a given performance. One of the most obvious benefits of a Laserium performance to a planetarium is the revenue that it generates. It brings in a considerable amount of revenue through the high attendance at all of its performances. So that in turn, if that revenue is used for the benefit of the institution, it can be extremely helpful. In 1973, when we were first approached to put on a laser show, nobody really quite knew what to expect. We saw the effects and were intrigued by the use of lasers and the combination with a wide variety of pieces of music, and all of that seemed to be like a kind of an interesting event to do in addition to the more conventional activities here at the theater. We had no idea, of course, that audience reaction would be as strong as it was. The limited engagement of just a few weeks continued on for years and years, with numerous people coming up to the planetarium, and of course probably lots of people that hadn't thought about the planetarium in years. Suddenly it loomed larger in their minds. I think there's a certain charm for us in recalling that this kind of entertainment actually did begin here. No one had the notion when it started that we would ever become pioneers and partners in pioneering a new form of entertainment, and it's not the kind of thing a planetarium necessarily does, but that's exactly what did happen, and I think all of us enjoy the notion that something like this actually is a part of the 50-year history of Griffith Observatory.